So in this video I'm going to show you how to copy pages in your TEP. So let's say you have started TEP a previous year and you need to set up new pages for this year within your site. So the first thing I've done is I logged into Google with the account that's associated with my TEP, and I went to sites.google.com. From there I locate the TEP site that's mine and click on it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to update my sidebar here. You should only ever need to do this once, but I recommend changing some of the settings for it just because it's going to make it easier as years go on to organize and add pages. So to do that, I'm going to click on the gear, and I'm going to go down to Edit Site Layout. You can see it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the bottom. So once I did that, you can see how my screen has changed. I'm going to go over here to where my sidebar is, and anywhere in this blue section, see how it turns blue? I'm going to just click in there. So the first thing I'm going to do is click Automatically Organize My Navigation. What that will do is, instead of having all these pages manually needing to be added, it's going to make it anytime I add a new page to my TEP, it'll just automatically go on the sidebar. And for the levels, I'm going to show all. You can see here on the bottom, it asks whether you want the sitemap or recent site activity. That's optional, whether you want that or not. At any point, you could turn that on or off. So I'm going to go on OK and click Close. Now the first thing you'll notice is I had some untitled pages listed there. I got rid of those, and it's just showing my current pages. So once I have that set, again, you only need to ever do that once. I need to go through and copy my pages. So I'm going to go to my main TEP here, my main TEP page. I'm going to click up on the gear and go to Copy Page, which is about maybe a third of the way from the top of the list. And it's going to ask me to name my main TEP. So my recommendation is you always name it something along the lines of TEP in whatever year you're setting up for. So let's say I'm going to do this for the year 2023 through 2024, and you want it at the top level. So TEP and the years, and it's up to you whether you do the full years like that or the years like that. So I'm going to copy that. Now if you're copying an old TEP page and it has lots of information already connected to it, evidence, scanned documents, it may take a while for you to copy that page. So it's copied. I'm not going to make any changes to this page yet, so I'm going to click on Save. You can see I have the one page there, but I don't have any of these sub-pages. So what I need to do is copy those separately. So I'm going to click on my professional goal, go back up to the gear, and copy page. Now if you don't remember which of those you'd copied, if you look up here, you can see in this path, it'll tell you what page it was. So I know that this was the professional goal. It's up to you whether you want to just keep it that or add a date range to it. So I could add 2023, 24 to it since it's my professional goal for that year, or just leave it professional goal. The next step from there is you want to click on Choose a Different Location. Because you want it to be a sub-page under that new TEP section you made, you need to manually select it. So if I click on Choose a Different Location and click on the page I just made, you can see how it highlights it yellow and it changes the color of the font. I know that's the right place. So I copy it there. Again, that may take a bit of time depending on how much information was in your old page that you're copying. And there it is. So then you would repeat the process with the other pages. So again, you click on the goal you want to copy, gear, copy page. If you don't remember which it is, look in the path for the former one. I know this is my student goal. Append with a date if you want. Different location. Select the TEP year it's for, highlighted yellow and red, and copy. Once all your pages are copied, if there's old information or you want to add new information, you click on the pencil to edit. That way you can go in there and delete, change, add wherever you need to, and save. I recommend that you always try to have blank pages done a year ahead of time. That way you're not always copying old pages and having to delete a bunch of old information and old attachments. The attachments would be at the bottom and you'd have to click the X to delete it. I also recommend that every year you click on the share button and check to see how and who you have your TEP shared with. Staff come and go, so you may have your TEP shared with people who are no longer at your school, or you may have a different TEP team based off of what your goals are. You may have people that would be more in line or have better feedback this year based off what your goal is.